Coming up next, we're going to explore the new and improved Palos Verdes Art Center. Stick around to see how it all came together. Welcome to meet the team behind the Art Center. I'm your host, Heather Mayer. There is a new jewel on the peninsula, the freshly renovated Palos Verdes Art Center, and I'm here today to check out its current exhibit, Loving Lily. Let's go join the festivities. Come on. I'm here at the Palos Verdes Art Center with the executive director, Joe Baker. Now, Joe, can you tell us a little bit more about your background and how long you've been involved in art itself? Well,
I've been involved. I'm actually a working artist, a studio-trained artist, and I've been working in the arts for most of my professional life, which is 30 years. And I've been in Palos Verdes here as the executive director for only 4 months. And this is one of the first exhibitions that I've been very hands-on with. I invited Keni Valenti, his collection from Miami Beach, with visiting curator Jeff McKay for the Loving Lily exhibit, which we're right in the middle of right now.
It's absolutely beautiful. I mean, it's so colorful. I love it. What art do you actually specialize in? I'm curious.
Personally, I'm a painter, trained as a painter. But, you know, I mean, look at it. We're in all this color and pattern and form. It's exciting.
Oh, totally. Now, just to kind of segue back to the Art Center itself, why did it get rebuilt, and what are some of the new attributes that you guys have here at the center? I actually hear that you can do weddings here now. You can book them. You have all kinds of new classes, like maybe glass blowing. Yeah, can you tell us a little bit more about that?
Well, you know, we have a visionary board, a board of directors who really have made possible this new building, which serves the broad community. We want to be a people collector. We want to bring arts education to our communities in new, exciting ways. And that's what I'm tasked with. That's the mission of the Art Center, to serve the diverse communities of Palos Verdes and beyond.
Absolutely, and that's kind of leading into my next question, which is what is the specific outreach that you're looking to create within the community?
Well, as you mentioned, the glass blowing, which it will be a unique and rare opportunity. We're one of the only facilities in the immediate area that will offer this service. Plus, we do extended outreach within our public schools through Art at Your Fingertips. We serve 7,000 kids a year, which is amazing. We're bringing art to the public schools, which is something we believe deeply in and support fully.
Now, you have programs that pretty much go from anybody from 3 to 103. I actually read that on your website. Yeah, can you tell us a little bit more about how the center itself, I guess, benefits the community as a whole?
Well, we believe that arts help inform society, and it's a matter of a quality of life. If you aspire to a higher quality of life, if you want to be connected to other people socially, if you want to be engaged, and if you're just curious, this is a place to come, because it's a place of discovery, it's a place of adventure. We're new, and we're excited to be here. We have 7 different artist groups that are all volunteer affiliates of the Palos Verdes Art Center. So there are ways to serve as an artist. There are many, many ways to get involved. So just give us a call. We're here, and we're ready to make things happen.
I'm here with the curator of the Loving Lily collection, Jeff McKay. Now, Jeff, can you tell us a little bit more about your background and exactly what you've done in your life to be here today?
I had an advertising agency and a PR agency in New York, and it was mostly fashion and interiors and things like this. So my background is pretty much fashion and promoting it, and being a curator is sort of like, the 2013 way of doing that. So here I am.
Great. Can you tell us how you got involved with this particular show here today?
Keni is a really, really, really great friend of mine, Keni Valenti, and we have worked together in Miami doing shows at his gallery there. We've done shows on Yves Saint Laurent, on Mr. Blackwell, the man who invented the worst dress list, and things like that. We did not this exact show, but we did a Lily show in Miami, and through my knowing Joe Baker, the director of this museum, he said, well, why can't you do it for us? And I said, well, good question. So here we are.
I'm here at the Palos Verdes Art Center with the collector and artist, Keni Valenti. Now, Keni, can you just tell us a little bit about your background to start? I know that you've been a designer and you've been in fashion for a very long time. Can you expand upon that a little more, please?
Well, I started my career in the late 70s as a fashion designer for a company called Fiorucci. And from there I started working with Betsy Johnson, the designer, who taught me pattern making. And then a Japanese licensing came in and I moved to Tokyo and opened up 15 freestanding shops in Tokyo. And then in the 90s I started working for Prada and Versace as an inspiration shopper, which really started my collecting of vintage clothing because the 90s is really when the word vintage came into view, when everything has been done in fashion and designers were looking for the past to recreate the past. So I started collecting. My collection has become over 15,000 articles of clothing. I moved from New York. I was New York based, and I moved from New York to Miami, to the new art district in Miami, Wynwood, and I opened up the first fashion gallery in the world. It's a gallery that dedicates shows to fashion. May it be a Balenciaga show, a Dior show, a Saint Laurent show, a black show, a green show, a swimwear show, a mink stole show. On my calendar this year, for the year of 2013, the first show that I did was a Haitian voodoo show, and then after the Haitian voodoo show I had Lily on my calendar, and the Lily show was supposed to open on, well, it did open on April 13th, and the invitations went out on April 1st, and Lily passed away on April 7th in 2013. So the show became much more important. A lot of my shows, things are for sale, but the show is not for sale anymore. It now has traveled here with the fantastic Joe Baker, with the vision of bringing it to Palos Verdes, and here we are with this beautiful show. And the show is a time capsule of her career. She started her career as a rich girl who was very bored, and her husband owned a lot of citrus plantations and decided to open up a juice stand on Worth Avenue in Palm Beach, Florida. And from there, a childhood friend of hers came to the stand, and Lily had made these sleeveless little shifts basically to hide the stains from the juice at the end of the day. So she did prints. And Jackie Kennedy, who was one of her schoolmates, said, I have to have one of those. And she said, well, all right, I'll have my dressmaker make you one. And she did. And of course, Jackie wore it in Life magazine. And hence, Lily Pulitzer Inc. opened, and Lily was a fashion designer. So the little shift dress became a status symbol to wealthy women all over the United States in beach towns. In Palm Springs here in California, in Scottsdale, Arizona, in the Hamptons in New York, Florida, in Palm Beach, Miami Beach. It became a status symbol, really. It became a ladies who lunch country club status symbol. I guess you would call it the first logo thing, because this happened in 1960, and there was before like a Lacoste logos or Vuitton logos or just logos in general that people felt they had to wear as status symbols. And Lily was a very way ahead of her time woman. I mean, she would sell her shifts, her little short shifts, and say to people, undies optional.
They were lined, so you didn't have to wear underwear because it was Florida, and she was hot. And you know, there she was, this hot, rich socialite in these cute little dresses, and she didn't sell so much orange juice, but she sold a lot of dresses.
I'm here with Chris Derrico from Bella Beach Designs in Manhattan Beach, California. Now, Chris, tell us a little bit why are you here today?
I am here representing Bella Beach Women's and Bella Beach Kids in Manhattan Beach, and we are a Lily Pulitzer specialty store, and we are going to be participating in the Lunch with Lily luncheon that is happening on Saturday, September 21st, and it's a benefit luncheon benefiting the PV Arts Center. So it's going to be a great luncheon, 300 plus women, Lily Pulitzer fashions, a trunk show with all the Lily Pulitzer designs, and great accessories, shoes, handbags, so everyone can come out, see the exhibit, and also bring home a little piece of Lily with them.
Ooh, I love that. So you guys have a large range of all of her designs in your store itself?
We do. We carry everything from, you know, baby's first Lily Pulitzer outfit to matching mommy and me outfits, as well as like what I'm wearing is something Lily, and this is definitely something that really appeals to our like Southern California woman. And then you also have like the true Lily Pulitzer fashions with all of the print, and you know, for those real Lily lovers.
So Palm Beach lifestyle meets Southern California lifestyle, yeah?
Exactly. Now, I did have the opportunity to have lunch with Lily Pulitzer herself 3 years ago, which was fantastic, in Palm Beach, and we went through the whole spring collection together, and she was just really loving all the designs, and we were very sad to hear about her passing. But we will be carrying the Lily Pulitzer torch in Manhattan Beach, in Palos Verdes, and all of Southern California.
Absolutely. She lives on. I mean, take a look around, right? Now, is there anything else you'd like to add about being here today? How do you feel being here?
This is amazing. Being in a room like this is like what the Lily Pulitzer lifestyle is all about. You can't not smile and be happy when you see Lily Pulitzer, and really life's a party, and we're just here to enjoy it.
Now, I actually found out that you have been dubbed the king by Vogue magazine and the New Yorker, and that Lily Pulitzer was dubbed the queen of prep. And I'm just kind of curious, I'm curious what you think of that comparison.
Well, she is the queen of prep, but I've been called the king of vintage simply because I'm not just a vintage clothing dealer. I know what I own and what I buy is for construction and design and importance. You know what I mean? I don't really own vintage for vintage's sake. I only own things that designers have created as a cultural explosion, you know, like what Chanel did. You know, Chanel took a lot of men's clothing and made suits, and Balenciaga for construction of shape, you know, with padding and just amazing seams, and you know, and Dior, which changed the face of women's fashion from being caged in to a more fuller look, you know. So I look at things in an aspect of the value of the design concept of what things are.
So would you consider that maybe your favorite part of fashion is just...
Yeah, no. I mean, well, look at you today. I love it. You're wearing vintage yourself. I mean, you have this beautiful suede wrap dress on with all these, and you have beautiful boots on. And you see, so you're the epitome of vintage and understanding what it means and how beautiful you look in it.
Thank you so much. I really appreciate that. Now, just a sort of a last question, just kind of to wrap this up. I'm curious, what is like a specific message that you would like people to take away from this collection?
From the Lily collection?
Yes, from Loving Lily.
Well, just come and see what, you know, she's a cultural icon in America. She's legendary. She's like Andy Warhol, Lily Pulitzer. I mean, She passed in 2013, and you'll take away her spirit when you come here, especially seeing the Indian outfit with her DNA floating all over it.
Since its original opening in 1931, the Palos Verdes Art Center has been a hub for a plethora of involvement opportunities in the community. Artists, inspiring artists, and those just looking for an extra fun hobby are always welcome. Check out their website below. I'm your host, Heather Mayer, signing out.